Welcome to our channel. Today we how to withdraw file outputs from AWS Batch to S3 buckets, complete guide step by step clearly. To withdraw file outputs from AWS Batch to S3 buckets, start by ensuring you have the necessary AWS account set up. Navigate to the AWS Management Console and sign in. Select the AWS Batch service from the list of services. Identify the job definition you are using for your batch processing. Ensure your job definition includes parameters for output paths. In the job definition, specify an Amazon S3 path for each output file you want to store. This is typically formatted as S3 / your bucket name / path / to / store / output. Make sure the specified S3 bucket exists and is accessible. Next, ensure the IAM role associated with your AWS Batch job has permissions to write to the S3 bucket. Attach a policy to the IAM role that allows actions like S3 put object and S3 put object SEL for your specific bucket. Create a job in AWS Batch using this job definition. When submitting the job, monitor the job's progress within the AWS console. After the job completes, check the specified output path in the S3 bucket. You should see the output files generated by your batch job in the S3 bucket. If there are issues, review the logs for the job to troubleshoot. Use Amazon CloudWatch logs to gather more information about the job's execution. Once everything is verified, you can download or access the output files as needed from the S3 bucket. Implement these steps, and you will successfully withdraw file outputs from AWS Batch to S3 buckets. If the page does not load, refresh the browser or try again in a private or incognito window. Make sure you are using the correct email address, then retype it carefully to avoid small typos. If your password is not accepted, use the reset option and create a new strong password you can remember. Check your spam folder for verification or security emails, then complete any requested confirmation steps. Enable two-factor authentication if available to improve account security and reduce unauthorized access risk. After signing in, review your profile details so your contact information and settings are accurate and current. If you see an error message, note it down and try again after restarting your device and internet connection. Log out when you finish, especially on shared devices, to keep your account and payment information secure. If the page does not load, refresh the browser or try again in a private or incognito window. Make sure you are using the correct email address, then retype it carefully to avoid small typos. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel for more step-by-step tech guides.